यो भाई लोग कैसे हो, हालचाल? What's going on? क्या चल रहा है भाई? I don't know bro. ब्रेक इवन हो गए भाई. यो भाई लोग कैसे हो, हालचाल? What's going on? कैसा था भाई दिन? मेरा तो bro, I took an entry here, went short the inversion. When this low was taken, I trailed it to this high. फिर भाई हम हो गए. When this low got taken, हो गया, कर दिया break even, हो गया break even. और अरे बहन चोद, ये क्या है? It's very bad, बहुत घटिया है bro. Very bad conditions man. See अभी ये हुआ, लो के अंदर, लो के नीचे ब्रेक हुआ, right? Now if they bring it back again to the upside, फिर तो confirm ही है bro. Bad conditions. The reason for shorting is also Dixie हो गया भाई हमारा. Bullish back again, right? Coming from this FEG here. We're inside this now. अब मेरे को देखना ये है, use all of this as quadrants and move higher. So ये अभी देखा हमने, lower quadrant there is coming back somewhere, stay around somewhere here, right? And then push up higher. On Dixie is what I want to see. NQES बढ़िया था. The short was amazing. It could really, see again, if they bring it back again too deep, right? Then again very bad. HRL आ रही है bro. मैंने एक लिया, एक break even हो गया बस मेरा खत्म. I don't want to trade इससे ज़्यादा. Like come on, इतना mental capital खर्च करके तो मैंने buttons दाबे थे. दाबने के बाद अगर ब्रेक इवन हो जाए तो हो गया ब्रो, खत्म कर देते हैं भाई. टा 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 टनन 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 टनन. ये जो लाइन है ब्रो, this is opening range gaps quadrants, right? And daily CB, right? Lower quadrant comes back into the first presented. I was watching it. Then जब ये give up कर रहा था ghost, I entered here, right? And feedback मिला अच्छा सा, CB के अंदर गया, right? Drove all the way lower, right? Once this low was taken, I cut my stops to this high, right? Edge किया, feedback मिला. Once ये जो break हुआ, मेरे को इधर एक CB दिखा. So if this CB, I was like चलो ये CB अगर send करना है price lower तो करे, नहीं तो मार चुदा है. कर नहीं पाई, वो ऊपर आ गई, राइट? इधर. सो अब करे क्या हम? हो गए हम ब्रेक इवन. कर ही क्या सकते ब्रो, कर ही क्या सकते हैं. युग हो गए ब्रेक इवन. सी डेली सीबी से आ रहा है. आई मीन इट्स HRLR ब्रो, इट्स HRLR. ये दिख रहा है ईच शॉर्ट टर्म. मैं दिखाता हूँ, एक चीज दिखाता हूँ मैं. ओके, वॉच दिस. ओके, short term low gets taken there. I'll highlight that by red. Okay, short term low taken hua, right? Comes back. Okay, once this low hua take, comes back again, right? फिर से किया शॉर्ट टर्म लो को ब्रेक इधर, राइट? फिर ये शॉर्ट टर्म लो हुआ ब्रेक, राइट? सो सी व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. एवरी शॉर्ट टर्म लेने के बाद क्या हो रहा है? इधर भी शॉर्ट टर्म लेने के बाद डीप रिट्रेस किया. 15 सेकंड पर चेक करना, यूल सी, राइट? यहाँ जो डीप रिट्रेस बना है, ये शॉर्ट टर्म लो लेने के बाद, एंड देन वंस दिस शॉर्ट टर्म लो वाज टेकन, डीप रिट्रेसमेंट अगेन, राइट? फिर अगेन गिरी, शॉर्ट टर्म लो लिया, एंड देन अगेन हियर क्या हुआ? शॉर्ट टर्म हाइज भी ले लिए. We'll highlight that by blue. So you see what's happening here, right? Sell side is attacked again and again and again and again, and every time short term lows are taken, they're bringing it back again and again and again and again and again. What's going on? Oh. It's okay, bro. കുഴപ്പമില്ല മച്ചാനെ, ലോക്കൗട്ട് ഇട്ടിരിക്കുവോ ബ്രോ? ഒരു കുഴപ്പമില്ല ബ്രോ, ഒരു കുഴപ്പമില്ല ബ്രോ. ഇതാ ഇങ്ങനെ പ്രോബ്ലം പ്ലേ ഔട്ട് ആണ്. भाई लोग, so you understand, right? Every time, bro, आवाज कैसा है? Tell me that. आवाज कैसा है मेरा? Is it too high, too low? अभी ठीक है, अभी ठीक है. हेलो हेलो हेलो. Okay, so देखा क्या हो रहा है इधर? Like each time short term lows were taken, they're bringing it back again and again and again. See, delivery तो मिल रहा है हमको हाई टाइम फ्रेम से. I get it. It's delivering from the SEBI, right? चलेगा चलेगा. लंदन लोस भी इधर पड़े हैं, राइट? और एक और चीज दिखाओ, ओपनिंग रेंज गैप के consequent encroachment is here, right? Right? यहाँ RTH पर क्या है? We see this breaker here, है ना? Let's come back to, let's come back to ETH. You see, opening range gap half इधर है, and this is the sell side. This was my DOL. I wanted to full pull. मैंने partial नहीं किया. Why? Because I'm playing on my evals, right? तो मैं I don't fucking ये क्या है? Oh, Ashwant in the chat. Oh, gee, this is the guy I started everything with. This is the guy. This is the maker. He's the real market maker. Real market maker. So see, each short-term loan, see again, opening range gap upper quadrant, right? They engineered the sell side inside. This was I was watching when I was in the trade. Once this low was taken, right, I went break even. Why? Because opening range gap ke upper quadrant per they engineered sell side here and then they bought it back higher. So once this taken, any return back again, that's a very bad sign, especially with equal highs here, right? So when this was taken, right, here, I go break even right there. So see, that was my entry there and that was my exit there, right? Again, opening range gap upper quadrant ke sell side lene ke baad maine kar diya break even. Again, see, equal highs were taken and then we dropped lower, right? Even after dropping lower, did we see a smooth low resistance run? No, they had to bring it up higher again, right? Again, they takes the short term low again. See how it's struggling here? Number one sign है you staying. नहीं करते भाई, ऐसे trade करते ही नहीं. This is not what you are. ये retail करते हैं trade. मैं अभी कह रहा हूँ ये करते हैं retail trade, right? ये सब करते हैं retail trade. यहाँ इतना जो बना है ये सब retail trade करते हैं. You know what smart money trades? I'll show you what smart money trades, right? This is what smart money is trading. You see that? Fair value gap here, these two will get left as a breakaway gap. Why is this left as a breakaway gap? क्योंकि ये inversion के साथ है, तो sell side deliver हुआ, buy side deliver हुआ, बहुत balance हो गया. ये क्यों left करेगा breakaway gap? Because I don't know, make up any reason, right? आपको देखना ही है कि नीचे दो वाले breakaway gap हो जाए. इस पर touch किया, body is respecting half, right? And sells price. Now that's how smart money trades, right? This is not smart money, right? This is retail. This is smart money. I'll show you the best example of smart money was this. Look at this. This is smart money right here. Right. See again, don't take this too literally because smart money is on both sides of the curve. दोनों अभी see हम सोचते हैं कि smart money सिर्फ एक साइड ही करते हैं, नहीं. Smart money longs भी कर रही है, at the same time वो shorts भी कर रही है, at the same time. See मैंने कहा भाई, see how it's there bringing back it into the range. Would you be comfortable in a trade like this? मैं तो clearly कह रहा हूं मैं comfortable नहीं रहूंगा because that's not my trading style. मेरे को चाहिए immediate feedback, right? Entry पर दिखा immediate feedback, but ये देखने के बाद I was like माँ की चूत. See क्या दिख रहा है अभी? Comes back again, then now it's going higher again. They're bringing it back to the range. ये ऐसे इसको आइडेंटिफाई करो. मैंने आइडेंटिफाई कर दिया, मैंने ये देखा, फिर ये दिखने के बाद when it was going higher I was like fuck it, I'm not comfortable holding a position on a no news Tuesday. फिर मैंने कर दिया break even and I took that break even without any issues, right? So this is how you are supposed to trade. You cannot impose your own will. आप जो चाहते हो वो कभी होगा नहीं. Like even जिंदगी में bro, like हम जो चीज चाहते हैं हमको we never get it that way. हमको थोड़ा अलग में मिलता है bro. We get some different shit. कभी we don't get that exact same. हम जो भगवान से जो प्रार्थना करते हैं हमको exact same चीज मिलेगा नहीं. We get in a different way. Exactly like that. रोज आकर see how beautifully कल बढ़िया तरीके से move हुआ, right? See again अब रोज expect करोगे ये बढ़िया तरीके से move हो तो काम कैसे चलेगा, right? That's my question. Even ES was giving me good feedback because ES also traded higher, right? So once this was forming here, I shorted on NQ. Feedback mila. It was looking pretty good till here, but when ES failed to take this low out again, see, very bad. How ES retraced, how it was decoupled for about 10 minutes here. See how NQ was dropping lower while ES was going higher. It was decoupled. Again, asset conditions में you don't मत किया करो. इट्स ओके, कुछ नहीं होगा भाई. एक दिन का प्रॉफिट से तो कुछ क्या उखाड़ लोगे, कुछ नहीं उखाड़ोगे. आई सी सो मेनी पीपल ट्रेड्स शो ऑफ करते भाई, कोई फायदा नहीं है भाई as long as it doesn't reach your bank account. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ ब्रो, इवन मैं तो करता ही हूँ, but again see targets would have been this is that low I'm looking at. Okay, this is exactly the low I'm looking at, and I'm looking at opening range gap half. So again I am completely right about the draws, but the delivery, because I don't run the candlesticks, right? I'm not the market maker, so I have to be a little chalo, koi baat nahi, it's fine. Sometimes shit happens. It's just Tuesday, bro. It's just second day of the week. I'm up on the week. Most of y'all are up on the week from yesterday. क्यों करना है भाई trade? क्यों ही करना है trade? Bodies were respecting upper quadrant there. Either close हुआ, come back again, comes back again. See, I wouldn't be comfortable holding this position because every time it's retracing higher, I would be like, I'm wrong. Because HRLR, bro. HRLR, your best bet is to always leave your stops at the swing high. If you are trading HRLR, and if you are worst, अगर आपने back test किया है, then आपको पता है कि stops हमेशा swing high पर जाते हैं HRLR पर. अगर swing high पर मैं रखता तो मैं तो पैसे बनाता, but चलो कोई मेरे को करना ही नहीं. That's not this, मेरा trading style ये नहीं है भाई वो. Dixie 15-minute comes back. The 5-minute. I do see set LTV equal lows here, but I'm going to disregard them. Let's come back to daily. यहाँ एक छोटा volume imbalance है इधर, so I want to see them use that there. We are inside that right now. See, random है. इसके अंदर आते ही आपको up close candle मिला. Very random, right? See, NQ hit most of the draws, right? हमने draw बना के रखा था RTH के relative equal lows here. RTH relative equal lows inside the org. It takes it, and now see, 6th May's opening range gap is fully respected. Again, confusing bias as always. But we have a few more opening range gaps to visit to the downside is what I'm actually looking at personally. Told you, amazing decision. It doesn't want to go to my draws, right? It does not want to go to my fucking draws. What's gonna happen now? Okay, I'll show you. There is a pool of buy side at 304, which I'm interested in. So 304 is in because again, I don't think they want to take it lower. So 307 is in crosshairs, right? So this candle opens, this candle trades lower into this inversion, right? I'm watching it. Let me teach you reading the tape candle by candle, okay? Candle by candle, right? So we have this inversion here holding price right now. So this high, right? I want to see if they want to attack this high. If we are bearish, we shouldn't have closed above, right? So this is going to act as an inversion. I don't want to see price return here. This area, I don't want to see any return. Maybe wicket and go straight higher into this pool of buy side right here. That's what I want to see. By the way, this is the first presented FEG, okay? This is the first presented. 930 candle is the first presented. Why? Because see how we closed below here. And ये जो buy side थे, ये buy side थे, we opened above the buy side, right here. So that 930 candles becomes our first presentation. Again, this busy, drop it, immediate feedback to the upside. Institutional friend, the peak precision demanding from them right now. I am demanding, even though I'm not pushing. This was the only trade I've taken, and that's the only trade I'm going to take for today. But see, tapped into it. I need immediate feedback to the upside. Reach the first presenter, take out these highs, and then finally attack 304. So the trade would look something like this. I'm not taking it. This is breakaway gap, right? So the trade would look something like this. Again, but the conditions are so fucked up, right? The conditions are so choppy that... See how I had to change my bias in between? Nigger, 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 nigger. No, no. Nigger, 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 nigger. ये एक ही चीज देखो. Look at what the 5 minute and the 50. Look at the couple candles that were made post opening. This is 9:30 candle, 9:45 candle, 10 o'clock candle, 10:15 candle. What makes you think it's a good condition to be trading? ये एक ही चीज देखो. Look at again. Yeah, fuck. I was so glad when नहीं कर रहा trade, right? Because मेरे को पता. I mean, I'm so glad with my break even, bro. Like, man, chill. Thank God, brother, break even हो गया. यार क्या ट्रेड करोगे? क्या ही करोगे इधर? ES दिखाता. ES is bullish. देखा? This becomes an inversion FEG. 2 minutes right there. It's pretty good. I mean, ES was also delivering from 15 minutes. SEBI. A good trade was good, bro. The short was actually not bad. See how comfortable I am. ये सीखो, ये सब मैं I'm not going to teach you all this. ये सब आपको देख के सीखना है, right? See how comfortable I am taking that break even flipping my bias to bullish and reading a trade, but I have no interest in engaging the marketplace. Now this can go hit post 10:30, 10:50. This probably is going to go. But I am not excited. I am not like, oh, I took a break even, I gotta go in, I gotta make money. No. No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Just a day's profit? Nothing, bro. Nothing. See, it came back into it, respecting inversion, consequent encroachment there. We have this down close candle, bullish order block. Opening price lies with the inversion here, with a reclaimed BC there. So I'm watching this order block right there, right? If this can send price higher towards this high, come back above the inversion, this will start acting as a reclaimed BC. निगर 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 निगर, ये गाना सुना है क्या? यही है भाई सोशल मीडिया पर, अब निगर 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 निगर. Let's go, good, let's go. Every time it's pulling deep into the range, समझ जाना भाई खराब है. Market conditions are खराब ही है भाई. Again, taps the order block right there again. Nobody's taking longs, brother. Nobody's taking longs. I'm just reading the tape right now. I took a short and bro, logic is, it's on my charts. It's literally on my charts. Well, I'm not taking this trade, right? I'm just reading the tape, right? Because our initial bias was wrong. How did I get to know our initial bias was wrong? Each time the short-term low was taken, it had to retrace higher. Look at what ES is doing. Probably delivering from a gap, I guess. Right? Look at what ES is doing. They were delivering from a 15-minute gap, right? I mean, SMTs and shit. It's up to you. देखना है तो देखो, मत देखो. And so once this SEBI failed to set price lower and we get this again, it pulled back into the range. And once मेरे को ये दिख गया, I was like, fuck, I'm basically wrong about them going lower to fill the org consequent encroachment. So I'm gonna look at higher prices for now on NQ post 10:30. I told you, like go back, rewind and see what I said. I don't want to see price come into here, right? Order block. Why did I choose that order block? It lies with that inversion, lies with that reclaimed BC right there. 3 PD arrays. Wicks it. Final time it wicks it, boom, you get that candle again. Watching this wick here, as well as the octane level of opening range gap right there. This BC ho jayega hamara. We were using it as a inversion, but now it's going to become a reclaimed BC to send price higher. Okay, higher. And what will this become? Inversion fair value gap. Before it happens, ये सब एक script है भाई. ये सब एक script है. Script is written. Script written होता है, right? आपको ये तो पता लग गया. When I said whatever I said here, script तो लिखा है. मैंने नहीं लिखा. ICT taught us, right? I've been doing this. Script is written. This is exactly how it's going to play out. Taps into the daily BC, right? You see how the bodies... Bro, I can give you so much sauce here in this one live stream. You all are going to be so grateful. You see how here when we entered the daily CB, we had an immediate return. Again, we entered, we had an immediate return. Again, we entered immediate return. But here, it poked straight into it. Look at the bodies. Into the BC. थोड़ा common sense भी. See, again, into the BC. दिख रहा है? That means strength. When a daily CB is getting invalidated right in front of your eyes, that's strength. Look at how exactly how this body closed here. This candle opens up, trades lower into where? Into this reclaimed BC. as well as this inversion, right? And trades higher. It pokes it hard into the daily CB, right? Minor buy side taken now, right? ES takes the high of day. So ES already has taken this. Here you're going to watch price, okay? Trading lower, we have this inversion right here. Okay. I would keep the bodies below the daily CB here. It can wick it. I would keep the bodies below this here. Okay? If I was running the markets, I would keep the bodies below the CB low. See how it poked into the daily CB low, as well as our old high, Friday high, old pool of buy side. Okay? I don't want to see a return into it. It can wick it, of course, use that old high to send price higher. But no bodies below the daily CB is what I want to see. No bodies below the daily CB. Why? Because ES has taken the higher day, right? Here. NQ is failing. I'm going to watch this FEG right here. This is going to be that little fair value gap. One of my favorite FEG to watch right now. Right there. Bang on. Straight higher. Reach the 930 opening price as well as our opening range gap high. Take out the minor buy side here. Right? Last leg of the manipulation. Right? Where is it coming from? -2 and -2.5. Did it close below -2.5? No. Did it try to get to -2.5 once the -2 was reached? It did here. Did it succeed? It failed. You flip your bias right there. See, मेरे को पता है this shit's gonna go. I could have taken a 1 hour. But see how comfortable I am? कि मैं मिस आउट कर रहा हूं ये मूव को. मेरे को करना नहीं है ये. Your problem is not strategy. Your problem is not having a good strategy. Your problem is you not trusting your enigma. Okay, your enigma is inside your mind. That means you have to trust yourself. You have to know yourself. What did Jesus say? Shastra padho. You've read Bible, right? You've read Bhagavad Gita, right? Know thyself. Rule number 1, know yourself. So within, so above, so below. So above, so below. Right? जो अंदर है वही आप this can get projected outside onto the screen. अंदर साफ रखो. Be honest with yourself. Be honest that this is my model and this is the only shit I'm going to stick to. I don't want to do anything else other than that. Right? And whatever happens otherwise should be none of your fucking business. Look at the wicks. Look at the bodies respecting the inversion right there. That's our first presentation, by the way. That's our first PFVG. First presentation right there. Institutional order for Enredil right there. I don't want to see a return back into. See, you see how it's poking into the daily BC. I want to see it reach its upper quadrant here. Consequent encroachment there. And finally the pool of buy side at 304. See how it closed above the opening range gap high? Signatures, brother. Signatures and price. See? Amazing, eh? We have this singular wick here. I'm going to take the wick out here. I'm going to markets. Quadrants right there. Lower quadrant, right? Coming back, we have this down close here. That's going to act as our order block. Right? As well as our first presentation. Inversion right there. Right? Bro, nobody can teach this shit better than me, man. Like, I'm telling you. Half of the people, they don't have shit. Name one Indian YouTuber or fucking content creator, whatever, that teaches ICT concepts like this. Now, this is real. IFVG, unicorn, change the character, bro, all that shit. That ain't ICT, brother. You're disrespecting Mr. Michael. By using his name. Bro, why is my name inner circle on Instagram? Yes, I'm using his name. Of course I am. But I'm living up to it. मैं रोज उसको live up करता हूँ, bro. By showing the skills I have every fucking day. Wasn't this enough for you from here to here? Wasn't that enough to make money? Of course it was. Yes, per high of day has been taken. So I'm going to watch this wick here. That's going to act as a discount wick for me. So once we are trading into the discount wick, I want to see NQ trade maybe into the first present inversion and go higher. Bang on. Bang on. Dekho, bro. Right in front of you all. How many people are watching? 10 people? 8 people? 5 people? Bro, it's right in front of you all. It's going to go higher into 3 or 4. Why 3 or 4? Come back to your bellwether. Pull a buy side. Right? Why did I choose that buy side? Pull a buy side here. Because it's inside the daily CB. Pools of liquidity inside inefficiencies. Go watch ICT's lecture. What is the highest time frame, highest probability pool of liquidities? The liquidity, the buy stops and sell stops inside an inefficiency. The higher the better. The higher the better. Bro, exactly like how I highlighted, eh? Now use here once this, I want to see a single pass up through here. Single pass without no issues. There we go, there we go. A little bit more. Conjugal encroachment right there. Bro, candle by candle, man. No nigga can do this. No nigga in the industry can do this. No nigga can do this. Pokes it, right? ES fail कर रही है, poke करना. कोई बात नहीं. हम read कर रहे हैं. Coming from no, nothing to worry. Here, see, I can give you this one skill that is reading each 1 minute candle, and you can keep it for the rest of your fucking life, and you can forget about me. See how it failed to get to the opening price right there? That's bullish signatures, okay? Consequent encroachment. The next candle opens up, trades lower into this order block. It doesn't. Fails it. Bullish signatures. Okay, it's doing it. Trade up higher. Give me a single pass and get to lower quadrant of the daily. Basically is what I want to first see. And this is our... What is this called? In the comments, bro. If somebody's there. What is this called here? What is it called? It is a pool of liquidity, but it has a specific name here. What is it? It's called minor buy side, by the way. Oh, there we go. We got it, bro. Somebody actually said it. Fuck yeah. Yo, Aryan. Yeah, the richer guy. Yeah, he texts me on Instagram as well. You got it, brother. You know the shit, man. You know what I'm talking about. Minor buy side. That becomes a minor buy side. Watching this wick here. Yes. Use this as a discount wick. Small SMTs here. See, again, stacked SMTs at the high day. Internal as well. If it gives up the ghost, again, then, you know. See, again, this is trading inside the ranges, bro. It's trading inside the ranges. ये देखो. Do you regret missing out? I don't. You see this? Ooh. 15 seconds ही दिखा देता हूँ, bro. What the fuck is this? Would you be comfortable trading this shit? unless you get in here, 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 right? I tried a model, IFPG, famous model, predicting is flawed in terms of knowing direction. Yeah, bro, IFPG is just an entry model. It's not going to give you direction. Direction is the most important part. Finding your bias is the most important part in trading, right? Because again, you don't have to get the complete bias, right? When I made my draw this minor bias at this 304, right? And I enter here, there's a reason you partial, right? There's a reason people partial here. So this is going to act as a reclaimed BC here. Again, not changing my narrative this soon, right? I'm going to give it some time. Could change my narrative once it really breaks down and maybe we get this inversion here. Then again, it becomes, see again, see how I can perfectly nail both sides of the market here. NQ per day left, relative equal lows. Bro, direction is the most important part. You just have to find out where the daily candle is going to expand towards, right? If we go to daily. If we go to daily, right? Wait a minute. Yeah. So this is yesterday's candle, right? It was an inside bar between the high and the low, right? ऐसे देखो, where is daily trying to go? Be a monkey right now. Be a monkey. I would say daily is trying to go lower. There you go. That's your bias right there. So your bias becomes bearish, right? Inefficiency either. Say include that volume imbalance. Low kuch pata nahi, bro. They don't know shit. You can take out this wick here as well. If you want to. Let's not make it ugly, right? So, and then once the previous day high was breached and ES was given an SMT, that's your short right there with that bias. Now, you don't have to hold till here, bro. You're intraday traders. You're trading intraday here. I'm going to watch this FEG here, right? Small FEG. First presented BA. So that's a tricky part where it could send price lower. CB, right? That's RBC as well. Let's see if it wants to get inversed like that. Let me take this off. And then I need that. If we are bearish, right? I want the delivery to be as smooth as butter. Like really smooth. Because see, sell side delivered, buy side delivered, sell side delivered again, buy side was delivered up until here. Again, you know, sell side delivered again, buy side has been efficiently delivered up until this wick here. Causing an encroachment right there. Nothing is random, right? So again, if it wants to drop, I want the drop to be super fast. Or else I'm still bullish, okay? If the drop can be very fast, give us an LRLR, low resistance, then this low is in crosses as well as our initial draw. Trades up higher, right? Yep, exactly what I want to see if we are bearish. It's gonna act as an inversion. This is gonna start acting as an inversion. Because this inversion is highly balanced, I want to see smooth bodies here. लेकिन bodies ले करे इसके अंदर सीधा come and close below it here and no bodies back into this is what I want to see. You know, don't be like I changed my bias, okay? Don't say that shit. It's a tricky day. Tricky day, bro. See again, मेरे को वो single pass मिला नहीं. मेरे को चाहिए था single pass here. मिला नहीं मेरे को. So this is again a reclaimed BC here, okay? It's gonna act as a reclaimed BC. Told ya! I fucking told ya! Brother, ain't no way, man. Again, discount wick के नीचे आया, but it's okay. कहाँ से आ रहा है? Bang on. Inversion, brother. Inversion. It's a tricky day, bro. Again, tricky day. Short term low लिया, comes back into the FEG, right? Mitigation block, है ना? Wick पर touch किया या नहीं किया? Mitigation block किया भाई. Okay, let's see. Precision दिखाओ. The high of this candle, look up here, okay? The high of this candle comes in at 162 and 3/4, right? The low of this candle comes in at 162 and 2/4. You see that? That's a bullish signature, followed by this minor buy side, lower quadrant of the daily BC, conjugate encroachment of the daily BC. Long, then took a loss. I am watching ICT from days and understanding. I texted you for what to teach for stage 2, what to watch for stage 2. The famous IFG trader Blake also took the loss, but I had a feeling it would go lower. Long, then took a loss. Kidhar kya, bro? Long, very long. Let me guess. This one, I guess. This is what you longed at 10 o'clock. At open. This one. Right. Fair enough. The whole idea of my shot was to see the long fail. Because मैं इधर देख रहा था. I did not enter until here. You see that arrow right there? Bro, if you want to learn, let me come just back to NQ. Bro, if you want to learn ICTs, let me see. Let me get you that playlist real quick, bro. Bro, ICT has a Forex Market Maker primer course. Let me put the link in the description. Just watch that, bro. Isko dekho, bhai. This is one of the. It's a very good. It's a very good series right here. Okay, you remember I said something. I said ki no bodies here, right? Bodies to who are close, but we had that immediate response here. It would have been better if it just wigged the day small part, but कोई बात नहीं. चलता है, bro. So yeah, man. Just watch this video, right? Pen and paper के साथ. It's not Netflix and chill, right? It's called ICT and chill, right? हम ऐसे bed पर लेट कर सो कर नहीं पढ़ते. We sit on the desk, we take a book and a paper, right? Like a fresh notebook, and हम each whatever ICT says, we write it down, right? हो सके तो whatever he's teaching, especially the new lectures, you can go back into the price action, look at it yourself. Yeah, stream stuck हुआ हो गया क्या बहन चोद? नहीं, it's fine. My buy side was taken there. It's fucked up. मेरे को ये पता था, bro. Especially coming back after like a big Monday range, bro. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. Okay, let me take some bullshit off my charts. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take this off. Right? This I'm gonna keep it, right? Because it was keyed off here. And I'm gonna take that off. This one becomes our reclaimed BC. I'm gonna keep that one. And that's our first presentation FEG. Again, what is our draw on liquidity? 304, right? Once 304 gets Was there any short from breaker at 10 a.m. open? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. I was in it. I was still in it. But I mean, I didn't. I can predict almost every move because I'm trading ICT from 6-7 months, but no matter what, I can't find an entry. And when I actually find the entry, I'm wrong. What the fuck? Welcome to ICT concepts, brother. It is a scam, right? Bro, you just have to bro, pick an entry model. Just pick one entry model. Either you pick change the state of delivery, right? Either you pick inversions, or either you pick a 1 minute fair value gap, right? What else? These three are more the only best entry models. That's easier, right? Pick one entry model, right? For example, if you've chosen FEG, right? You will only trade FEGs once it's trading into your desired FEG. You're gonna sell it on the up close. Sell it on the up close. Pick one entry model, man. One entry model is always important because then again, it's a lot of confusion. Bro, where was my SL for the first short position? I'll show you. So, when we get this leg here, I'm watching, first presented here, this candle forms trades into the fair value gap. So I'm watching, the next candle opens up, trades higher, right? The next candle opens up and trades lower. ये इधर देखने के बाद I was like, sure, okay, we're gonna go lower. And where did I sell? I think I sold somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around there. And my stops were at the swing high. Why the swing high? Because मेरे को पता लग गया था it was HRLR, right? So I was like, okay, I'll cut my stops on the way. So this was my position here, right? At the high. I mean, about here, right? You know, come on, yeah, 55 handles. And this was the sell side I'm looking at, right? About 140 handles, right? So this was that trade I was looking at. And once this low was taken here, right? ये low लेने के बाद here, no, मैं दिखाता हूँ. I'll show you something. ये low लेने के बाद there, I cut my stop from 55 handles straight to 22 handles and a tick above, as something like this. Edge किया stop को, goes into my favor, right? ये लो लेने के बाद I was like, okay, सिबी बना इधर. अगर ये सिबी प्राइस को सेंड नहीं करेगी लोअर तो भाई स्टॉप होगा हिट. तो मैंने कर दिया ब्रेक इवन लाइक दैट और मैं हो गया ब्रेक इवन राइट देयर. वेरी गुड ट्रेड मैनेजमेंट. यो जेंशन स्टोर कैसे हो भाई? बढ़िया ब्रो. रीड करते भाई, रीड कर रहे थे भाई, ट्रेप रीड. क्या चुदी पड़ी है ब्रो? NQ. Bro, was there any short from breaker at 10 a.m. open? Let's see where 10 a.m. open is. So 10 a.m. open there. So are you talking about this breaker here? Here, ये breaker हुआ? Because ये तो बना mitigation. This ain't a breaker, right? It's a mitigation. Because this high was not taken. Oh, you're talking about this breaker here? That's a mitigation as well. You're talking about this, right? Shorts तो बने, हाँ. You could have anticipated a turtle soup here. Entered on the candle here. I just anticipate कि आपको move मिल जाता. But again, I was aiming for थोड़ा ज़्यादा, which they didn't want to give us, which is completely fucking fine. Who gives a fuck? Niger. बारिश हो रहा है भाई इधर. Canada. So yeah, man, that was where my stop was. I was cutting it as it was moving into my favor. Dixie क्या कर रही है? What did I say about Dixie, guys? Remember initially मैंने क्या कहा था? Bang on, Dixie as well. मैंने कहा क्या था, bro? I want to see price go higher from here, right? Exactly. That's the reason I was bearish on NQ. So now when Dixie is going higher, you're going to watch NQ, right? If NQ wants to proceed lower, because the minor buy set was taken here, coming from the opening range gap, upper and fucking lower quadrant of the daily gap, right? Again, if it wants to move higher, then it's fucking decoupled. Again, a good reason to stay out of the fucking market. ये दिख रहा है? I want to see all of this octans get used ऐसे go higher into this here. Monthly CB है हमारा ऊपर with the buy side. So I'm bullish on dollar and bearish on NQ. देखना पड़ेगा, but you know, it's fine as long as it stays underneath the CB on the daily closing basis के पर अगर CB के अंदर रहती है, then see again if it doesn't close above it ऐसे, we still but we have relatively equal highs here as well. Maybe we can come up, poke these relatively equal highs and then dump. But again, बहुत ज़्यादा बात नहीं करते. Honestly, I learn all entry models, but at the point I just want to trade with my discretion says punch, like rejection cancel or any fucking else even before closing, like low voltage. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Always stay discretionary, man. Even I am everybody's a discretionary, right? Like if you feel like you're doing, you do it. Fucking feel like pressing, feel like souping, just fucking soup that shit, right? But again, when it's the most important part होता है भाई, how to react to a loss. वो होता है most important part. Winning is very easy. Win जब you know whenever you're in a winning streak आपको लगता होगा कि winning streak पर तो भाई life हमेशा I said you know do that shit. Discretion पर ही trade करो भाई. I mean I said that you can trade on be a discretionary trader. Like if you feel like it's gonna go, that's your enigma right there, bro. That's your whole when I say the model is inside you, the model is inside you, right? You cannot put it on a piece of paper. You can only know when you feel the candlesticks, right? When you know that it's going to go lower, it's going to go lower. And you trust the fact that it's going to go lower. And when you are wrong, you submit to the fact that you're wrong. And don't over trade, don't over leverage, don't try to make it back. The money that you lost is lost. वो मिलेगा नहीं भाई. जो पैसा हमने खो दिया है, वो बनने वाला नहीं है. उसको भूल जाओ. जो पैसा जो बंदे कहते हैं हमने इतना बड़ा 10 लाख का लॉस लेके बैठा है भाई रिकवरी करा दो. भाई जो पैसा आपने लॉस लिया है भाई वो पैसा को भूल जाओ. इट्स गॉन. वो हो गया भाई. वो हो गया ब्रो. लाइक इट्स टर्न्ड इनटू एशेस. यहां आपको एक साइकोलॉजिकल फ्रीडम मिलेगा व्हेन यू रियलाइज कि हाँ वो पैसा चला गया है. अब मैं क्या कर सकता हूं. मैं आई कैन मेक न्यू मनी आउट ऑफ द मार्केट. सी द साइकोलॉजिकल फ्रीडम इट्स गिविंग यू. जो पुराना पैसा है उसको भूल जाओ. वो गया, राइट? वो तो बनेंगे नहीं. लिटरली वो नहीं बनेंगे, राइट? क्योंकि हर नोट के सीरियल नंबर डिफरेंट होते हैं, राइट? So you're never going to find that exact note that you had in the morning or yesterday. You can only make new money, new paper note with a new serial number. See how the pressure हटा दिमाग से कि पुराना वाला गया, आप नया बनाते. नया जब बनाओगे आप धीरे धीरे, अगर 10 लाख का लॉस आपने जिंदगी में लिया है, आप 10 लाख, if you don't rephrase your your mind like this, then आप वो 10 लाख बनाने की कोशिश करोगे, then आपको 1 लाख भी दिखेगा, you are not enough. But अगर आप ऐसे सोचेंगे 10 लाख गया, अब मैं नए पैसे बनाता हूं, then when you get 1 lakh you're going to be like चलो 1 लाख बन गया, नए पैसे बने, 10 लाख को भूल गया मैंने, right? I've forgotten about the 10 lakh. So again, you cannot make the money that is gone to gaya, bro. That's gone. You can only make new money out of the markets. That is the first presentation there. Bro, IFEGs and all, bro, IFEGs is good, but the way Dodgy trades, nobody can trade the way he trades, because, bro, he knows a lot more shit, man. He knows a lot more fucking shit. He pretends like he's a gooner, but he knows, brother. Yep. Again, what's happening on NQ? We have our first presentation inversion right there. We have this FEG here. So if that FEG wants to send price higher, this one here, there is a small little volume imbalance, right? हमेशा volume imbalance को include करना, right there. Yeah, why did I choose that pool of buy side? Because daily CB के कौन से encroachment भी उधर ही आ रही है. Overlap of the arrays. So still 3 or 4 is my draw right here. Once 3 or 4 gets taken, I think I'm done for the day. I think he's a big liar, Doji. The tiny stops and all that. Bro. Yo. Bro, that guy, I don't know, man. Sometimes it works. And most of the time he says, array, this is on paper. And somehow he gets done. The biggest conspiracy theory is, how the fuck does Doji get done every day before open? Like every day I see a reel. I didn't take this trade. I took it on paper because I was done before open. When, bro? When, nigga? When did you get done before open? Fucking Asia? Crazy. Crazy. Christ. Bro, I mean, bhai, I don't know. Doji का तो ये scene है भाई. He just got, I mean, I wouldn't say that he got lucky. उसने मेहनत किया है. And he somehow made the first presented thing thoda famous. And no, not first presented. First presented, मैं हूँ भाई. I own first presentation, okay? I know somebody that comes and says otherwise, भाई उनको लोड़ा पता नहीं है. मेरे पास first presented के सब पड़े हैं. मेरे पास first presented का model है. I have an advanced model as well, right? When तो भाई पिछले साल का first presented को return back करूँगा मैं आज. That's my model. You never know, bro. Like go back 2025 का कोई एक first presented होगा breakaway gap. आज करूँगा भाई उसके अंदर trade. That's my model, right? What model has insane level of focus? He shows like 3-4 levels of data. Bro, I know, bro. He has a lot of data, man. Like I personally, like I am not a data guy, right? Like I trade with the field because it's inside of me. But he's a data guy, bro. Like, for some reason, that guy has a fuck ton of data. But bro, like, see, he did not invent inversions, right? Why? The reason why inversions are the best entry model is because inversions are the way you'll know the manipulation is done. Look at here. This manipulation had an inversion right here. So now that's how you're going to know that that was a proper manipulation, right? I mean, if your underlying bias, if this is the low of day, you saw that shit here, you saw that shit here as well. But again, you have to be certain that this is the low of day. If this is not a low, if this is not low of day, then सब खराबी है, right? तो ये जो इन्वर्जन है वो कंफर्म करती है कि हमने सेल्फ प्रोग्राम से बाई प्रोग्राम पर स्विच हो गया. That's why it's one of the best PD rays. And when I always say कि standard deviation पर आप जब मार्क करते हो, always make sure कि last leg पर कोई inversion होए. As छोटा भी हो कितना भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, inversion होना चाहिए. हर जगह देखो, everywhere. All the moves, all the good moves starts with an inversion in it. Look at this. It has an inversion in it. Look at this. It has an inversion in it. Right here. The best move. इसको छोड़ो भाई. I mean, looking at this here. इस पर है inversion. छोटा inversion है इधर. So, हर manipulation पर you need an inversion. That's the best manipulation. See, somebody was asking me about the entry models, right? Bro, you can also do it as a, you'll only trade अगर manipulation leg पर एक inversion है. And वो inversion के बीच में मेरे को एक BC मिले. If I'm bias is bullish. And मैं उसी को ही trade करूँगा. कुछ भी हो जाए मैं उसी को ही trade करूँगा. That's your model right there. Bro, that's the only way पैसे बनेंगे भाई. Because both sides of the market हम कर सकते हैं. But again, sustainable पैसा जब नहीं अगर बनना है तो you need something that आप you can stick to it for a period of time. Or you can also choose a model where let's say आप ऐसे कर सकते हो. You need about 15 minute or a 60 minute BPR, right? You need a BPR to get traded into. Let me get you an example. BPR. One of my favorite shit is BPR, right? Okay, there you go. So we have this inversion here. We have this CB here, and we have this BC here, right? So उसके बीच में क्या है? That's our balanced price range. When 9 o'clock opens here, let me show it to you. See, go back to 1 minute. See, when 9 o'clock is opening, right? And you're आपने predict करके रखा है कि BPR के अंदर आए. मेरे को चाहिए एक entry model. I'm going to take a long, right? Comes into it. and then leaves it. You can find an entry here, right? You can buy this FEG right here, right? You can buy this order block right here. You can buy this कुछ भी buy कर सकते हैं, right? You can get this inversion close here, right? Again, you can strictly make a model saying कि मैं एक 15 minute और 60 minute BPR के अंदर, BPR is this is BPR, okay? When sell side gets levered as well as buy side here. So this ये बना हमारा BPR बना something like this. So that's our BPR right there. So BPR पर जब trade होए तब मैं at the right time of day, रोज नहीं मिलेगा. Again, you will never get it every day. That's the point. That's the point. नहीं तो ये थोड़ा easy नहीं हो गया कि रोज आकर बटन दबा रहे हैं, पैसे बन रहे हैं. ये क्या ATM है क्या? Is it a fucking ATM? No. ये रोज रिपीट तो होगा नहीं. But again, that's where your edge is. Maybe हर 3 दिन में एक बार होगा, right? Maybe हफ्ते में 2 बार होगा. But again, जब होगा तो पैसे बनेंगे, right? 100% बनेंगे. ऐसे सोचो, like rephrase the whole term. Like, you know, ये रोज आकर, just because the markets are moving, you don't get to push something. So ये मैंने ऐसे बता दिया. It's a good model to actually test out. One of my favorite is, you know, BPRs. Again, the SIBI is going to watch because the buy side has been taken, right? And ES. Again, now they want to drop it, they could drop it. I'm not going to be interested. But again, we have our buy side above, right? What time is it? 10:50. So this is where London closes, right? 10:50 is where London closes. What do? They stop out the profitable traders, or a reversal forms here, right? If they want to stop out the profitable trader, they're going to take out this low here, right? We have this low here and then go straight higher. If it's a reversal right here, consolidates, maybe, you know, maybe consolidates here, manipulates, again consolidating here, low risk sell here. It's London close, okay? London close, very important. London close, timing is important. I'm pretty sure Charmaine is gonna get into this. Again, but see, again, you don't flip your bias. हम इसको, हमारा bias अगर ये है तो हम इसको treat करेंगे कि एक retracement है to stop out the profitables. ES ने किया stop out, ये लो उठाई, right? ये भी लो उठाई, right? अब देखना है कि ये लो उठाना चाहती है या नहीं. अगर सीधा जाना चाहती है, it's okay because हमने we already stopped out profitables here, right? 10 o'clock के बाद जो pool बनाया उसको देखो. What are the sell side liquidity pool after 10 AM? These two lows, right? ये भी लो है, बट यहाँ एक लो हमने ले चुका है. सो they've taken, they've gotten the stop hunt here. Bro, Doji model, भाई, Doji वोजी कब आया है, bro? When the fuck did Doji even enter the scene, man? Well, I haven't studied his model, but I've studied ICT, right? He's an ICT trader. But मैंने उसकी checklist, I haven't gone through it. I know he sells, like, he has his own checklist and shit, but I haven't gone through them. It has no particular daily bias, really. See, again, bro, that's the thing, bhai. ये half-assed तो होगा नहीं. मैं भाई, I'll be very honest, right? I don't wanna, मैं किसी का नाम वाम खराब नहीं करना चाहता, but again, ये तो मेरे को भी पता है. ये तो मैं, see again, I remind myself कि I don't wanna, मैं ऐसा कुछ बेचूंगा नहीं जो बहुत vague है, right? मैंने कहा 304, okay? We are watching 304, buddy. Bro, जो PDR रेस मेरे चार्ट्स पर मार्क्ड है, वहां से ही रिएक्शन आ रही है. There is a reason मैंने ये BC को चूज किया. And I didn't choose nothing in between, but I chose this first presentation and this BC here. Beautifully used. So yeah, bro, ये मेरे दिमाग में भी है. नहीं bro, I'm only live here. Bro, ये मेरे दिमाग में है that I don't wanna make people stupid by selling something so vague, like you know, like inversion, where you don't need a daily bias for it. Because मेरे को पता है भाई, daily bias तो चाहिए ही. Daily bias you might not use it in your trading, but अगर आपके पास वो 100% picture अगर नहीं है, तो how is long-term sustainable trading gonna build? That's why whenever I do my coaching and shit, I try to make them learn from the basics कि मैं पूरा ही दे दूं, मैं ये रख के क्या करूंगा bro? Like ये जो मेरे पास है, oh, were you in the 2 minute? No fucking way, man. What a G you are. Short or long? See, and people make a lot of money about that. But मेरे को पैसे बनाने हैं, ट्रेडिंग से तो बन रहे हैं, बट आई डोंट वांट ज्यादा पैसे भी मैं मेंटरशिप से आ रहा हूँ, मगर या आई एम गोना चार्ज, बट फिर अगेन मैं आई एम गोना कीप इट वर्थ टू द मनी, राइट? लाइक हाउ आई एम टीचिंग यू राइट नाउ, ऐसे ही करूंगा ब्रो. आई एम नॉट गोना कीप इट. देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल, बहुत बंदे ऐसे कहते हैं कि ओ अगर मैं मेरा स्ट्रैटेजी आपको सिखा दूं तो मैं कैसे पैसे बनाऊंगा. ब्रो, दीज पीपल के पास कोई स्ट्रैटेजी है नहीं. Bro, I'll tell you my strategy, भाई. मैं रोज आकर करता 3 महीने से. मेरा लेस चुरा लो ब्रो. ब्रो फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेड एफईजी तो 9:30 कैंडल के बाद मैं दिखाता एक चीज दिखाता ब्रो. शो यू ट्रिक. ओके, द रीजन ये क्या हो गया? The reason this is not our first presentation, and I mean this is not our first 9:31 is not our first presentation, and हमारा 9:30 है first presentation. Why? मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. आप आ जाओ. रेगुलर ट्रेडिंग आवर्स, राइट? क्लोज हुआ इधर कल मंडे को 4:14 पर, है ना? बाई साइड इधर है, इक्वलाइज पड़े इधर, दिख रहा है इक्वलाइज. बाई साइड है इधर, इक्वल हाइज है इधर, राइट? तो ये जो पूल्स ऑफ बाई साइड है, इसके ऊपर जब मार्केट ओपन होती है 9:30 पर, इसके ऊपर, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इसके ऊपर मार्केट कट कर इसके ऊपर जब ओपन होती है, देन योर फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेशन बिकम्स द 9:30 कैंडल राइट हियर. दिस बिकम्स योर फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेशन. ICT क्लियर दिस. इसका एक अलग क्राइटेरिया होता है. अगेन अब सी अगेन मैं आपको एक बहुत कितने बंदे देख रहे हैं? 4 people, right? 4 people are watching, maybe only 3 people. Listen to this very carefully. First presented fair value gaps are very subjective. वो भाई मोमेंट टू मोमेंट बदलते रहता है. आपको कंफर्म करना पड़ेगा by looking at the signatures. अगर ये फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेड होता, अगर ये नहीं होता, देन ये जो दिखा है विक्स ऐसे इधर दिखनी थी, बट हमको दिखा इधर. कंफर्म हुआ कि हमारा फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेड है ना? अगेन ये देखो हियर, लुक एट द बॉडी इज रिस्पेक्टिंग. अगेन हमको फिर से कंफर्म हो कि वो हमारा फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेशन है. सो दैट बिकम्स आवर फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेशन. Bro, I mean, I might do a mentorship pretty soon, man. I don't know, maybe 20,000 or something. 20,000 for like a 6-week program, something like that. 6 weeks. हम आएंगे, we'll sit on the markets, we'll talk. I'll teach you. If 6-week program होता है क्या, 1.5 months, right? हम maybe 3 days a week live market पर आ सकते हैं. Weekend पर एक दिन आ सकते हैं. Something like that. Maybe 15K to 20K or something. I don't want to charge like so much, man. Like I know, man, show. First of all, trading में तो बहुत पैसे खर्च होते हैं भाई. On top of that, I don't want you to spend that money on learning. I want you to fuck. This is like one-on-one, hands-on, right? Like you'll sit with me 2 to 3 days a week. Maybe after opening, once I get my trades done, I can give you a recap. I can give you a review. है ना? कभी कभी हम लाइव एंट्री ड्रिल्स भी कर सकते हैं, वेर मैं आऊँगा, I'll teach you, and then मैं आपके सामने एग्जीक्यूट करूँगा, बटन्स पुश कर I'll build that into you, into your blood, how to handle a stop out, how to trail your stops, how to read each one minute candle, how to overcome these emotions, right? वो सब मैं लाइफ टाइम ऐसे बैठ कर, because मैं PDF या वीडियोस बनाकर ऐसे भेज कर, I'm not gonna do that shit. I wanna, मेरे को bro, it's my dream to get at least 5 good traders out of India, like a good fucking trader out of India, at least 5, and I can set them for life by giving them the skill, bro. Like मेरे को चाहिए भाई, I wanna, like that's my whole goal. I wanna pick a few people and I wanna make them the best of the best. I wanna make them see what I fucking see. ब्रो इस आईसीटी कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर पैटर्न ट्रेडिंग लाइक लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल मैंने देखे जो इससे एज अ पैटर्न ट्रेड करते हैं, लेकिन ये सही है ब्रो। आईसीटी भाई मेजोरिटी ऑफ द पीपल, ये जो नए बंदे आ रहे हैं वो सब भाई एक उनके दे मेड लाइक एन एंट्री मॉडल, राइट? फिर वो एंट्री मॉडल वो आकर बेचते हैं, बट डजंट मीन कि उन्होंने सिर्फ ये एंट्री मॉडल सीखा है, उन्होंने पीछे बहुत कुछ सीखा है, राइट? देव लर्न द फक टन शिट एंड देन उनको उनको लगा कि चलो ये मेरे लिए बहुत काम कर रही है तो मैं इसको एक प्रोडक्ट बनाकर बेचता हूं, एंड पीपल शॉर्टकट के लिए ये खरीदते हैं, दे लर्न फ्रॉम देम, फॉरगेटिंग द फैक्ट कि ये जो बंदे जो बेच रहे हैं वो आईसीटी घिस घिस कर पढ़ चुके हैं ब्रो, दे प्रोबेबली स्टडीड अ लॉट। फिर आपको चाहिए एक समथिंग इजी, एक एंट्री मॉडल, बट आईसीटी इज नॉट एंट्री मॉडल्स। आई एम टेलिंग यू, आईसीटी इज नॉट अबाउट एंट्री मॉडल्स। I've been trading about 6-7 years now. So ICT is not just an entry model. ICT is a lot more. मैंने सिर्फ इधर क्या entry model के बारे में बात किया है, the whole stream. I've spoken about a lot of things. Look at this here. Octane or the opening range gap. ये सब कौन आके दिखाता है? Nobody you even uses the word. ये जो whoever the people that use the Mac model and shit, do they even use opening range gaps? Is my question. समय के साथ you have to move a little forward, right? You have to see what's coming. I mean, चाहिए है नहीं, but see again, bro. Like, if you're not using opening range gaps, then bro, that's. I mean, come on. If you're not using first presentation, and अगर see अगर ये daily से भी था, we have this CB high here. Bro, give me some time, man. Just stay tuned, bro. I'm gonna do it in about a month or something, bro. Because I wanna. Bro, like, actually, honestly, I'm telling my schedule's really packed with all these coachings and all. So I'm saying कि maybe 1 month के अंदर या 2 months के अंदर I'm gonna free up my calendar for about 6 weeks to 8 weeks, preferably 6 weeks, and then I'll price my mentorship, right? And मैं जाऊँगा भाई all in into just teaching people, into making the best traders, like coming out, you know. That's what I'm gonna do. Today was a classic buy day. Yeah, you could say that, bro. I mean, it looks like it, you know. It looks like it was a classic buy day. I mean, yeah, opened up, manipulated, gives you the low, the London low day, and then comes in discount, fair value gap, order block, midnight opening, inversion of the left side, and then we have our bro. Coaching is this coaching, bro, where I coach people for the one-on-one that they have, you know, they have the trading doubts and all. वो आते हैं भाई, and then वो try, they sit for with me an hour. 1 घंटा तो कोई लेता नहीं है. They take like multiple 1 hours, like एक हर हफ्ते 2 या 3 something like that, and then हर week we talk, discuss कि कैसा गया trading, what's the issues, how's the psychology going on, and अगर you know like if there's any changes to be made, कि आपका psychology, I mean आपका दिमाग कैसा है, आप ज़्यादा frustrated हो because of missing trades or losing trades, or are you entering a tilt, all of that. But today was indeed a classic buy day. Classic buy day is when London opens, manipulates, gives you the low day. Doesn't take out the London low. I mean, on ES, I think it does take out the London low, right? So it's it's like accumulates, manipulates during. That's what you meant by classic buy day, I guess. Accumulates, opens at 9:30, takes out the London low, gives you that, and then goes higher. Dixie again. मैंने इधर, I don't know if somebody that is watching from the beginning अगर कोई है कि नहीं, but मैंने इधर कहा था I want to see bodies come back here. See again, मेरे को इधर दिख गया, bodies were failed close. वो मेरे को bro, okay, let's make one thing clear. The question about futures and CFD. Bro, जो CFD है उसका बॉस है भाई फ्यूचर्स, राइट? फ्यूचर्स के जो प्राइस पॉइंट्स होते हैं उस पर होते हैं मार्केट्स मूव, उस पर होते हैं मार्केट्स मूव, राइट? फ्यूचर्स के जो प्राइस पॉइंट्स होते हैं टू द टिक होते हैं मार्केट्स मूव. सो CFD पर एक्यूरेसी, अगर फॉर एग्जांपल CFD पर ये ब्रेकर दे डिड नॉट टच दिस ब्रेकर, बट NQ पर ये ब्रेकर टच हुआ इधर. सो अगर आप CFD बैठ देखो रहोगे तो आपको एंट्री मिला ही नहीं, आपका एंट्री इधर लिमिट प्लेस था इधर ब्रेकर पर, बट NQ पर टच हुआ, राइट. ये अब अगर बार बार देखोगे फ्यूचर्स पर ही प्रेसिजन मिलता है. सो ऑलवेज यूज फ्यूचर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फॉर चार्टिंग एंड डायरेक्शन, राइट. बिकॉज ओपनिंग रेंज गैप अगर आपको दिखना है वो आपको उस पर दिखेगा नहीं, फ्यूचर्स पर दिखेगा, बिकॉज इट्स एल्गोरिदमिक, राइट. ओपनिंग रेंज गैप्स इस्तेमाल होते हैं. तो ये जो बटन है इधर, यू कैन कम टू फ्यूचर्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, इस पर डालो, इस पर आप लेवल्स मार्क करो, इस पर आप करो रिस्क मैप एंड देन एग्जीक्यूट. ये जो बाय एंड सेल जो है वो आप सिर्फ करो इस पर, CFD पर, आपके ब्रोकर पर. यो बात करके कहते ब्रो माय थ्रोट फकिंग हर्ट्स. यो NQ took out London lows, did it? Oh yeah. Well yeah, kill zone. Bro, I'll suggest you one thing. Go watch 2022. Have you watched 2022? Even to this day, I go back to 2022 if you believe me or not. Even to this day, I go back to 2022. By 2022, देखो. Fuck all this model. Model को fuck करो. Model is not what you need. You need to learn how price books in the marketplace. Model is the least important part. Model सीखने का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप ट्रेडर बन गए हो. Especially ये नहीं कि आप ICT ट्रेडर बन गए हो. Model is nothing. It's the easiest part, bro. आपको model चाहिए नहीं. When this swing high forms here, you can enter. Like you get so many shit. Like when ये जब ऊपर जा रही, you can enter. You don't need model. You need to learn how marketplace books price algorithmically. वो सीखो. And वो आप शुरू कर सकते हो 2022 से. 39 episodes का है. It's long. उसके बाद आप आ जाओ 106 episode का 2023. Again, ये जब when you listen to this, you're probably gonna be like, oh, how am I gonna put this much time? इतना टाइम कैसे पुट करे, टाइम है नहीं भाई. टाइम चाहिए ब्रो, टाइम ये बहुत टाइम लेगा मैन. इट्स गोना टेक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. दिमाग खराब हो जाएगा ब्रो पढ़ पढ़ के. एंड देन यूल फिगर आउट. दैट्स हाउ यू फिगर आउट योर एज, बाय द वे ब्रो. यू फिगर आउट योर एज. ब्रो एज कैसे फाइंड करे भाई? एज बाहर नहीं है ब्रो. लेट मी से टेल इट यू, एज इज नॉट बाहर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. ओ बैंगा 304 भाई, 304. I told you, मैंने कब कहा था? Here, I told it right here. Time for 302, 304, 304. Bro, edge बाहर है नहीं, edge है आपके अंदर. Edge अंदर है, you just have to do a little polishing, cleaning, फिर आपको edge दिखेगा कि आपका edge ये है. And how will you realize कि आपको edge पता लग गया है? I'll tell you, bro. मैंने एक्चुअली ये एक रील देखी थी, बट इट मेक्स अ फक टन अ सेंस. इट्स व्हेन यू, मैं हिंदी में कहता हूं, आप बहुत शॉक हो जाओगे, लाइक शॉक, SHOCK, विद द फैक्ट दैट ये जो दूसरे बंदे जो है मेरे आसपास, राइट, ये किसी दूसरी तरीके से ट्रेड कर कैसे सकते हैं? Instead of doing it my way. Like, मेरे अलावा my Hindi is getting so fucked up, bro. Like मेरा जो है, like how can they trade otherwise? How can they trade in a different way than mine? कि आप बहुत शॉक हो जाके लगा, अरे इतना इजी तो है, मेरे को तो समझ आ गया, इतना इजी है. लोग कुछ दूसरा चीज क्यों करते हैं? Why do people trade something else? That's what I think about all other traders. Like I'm like, bro, fuck, ICT तो मैं सीख गया. And then I'm like, fuck, why do people even trade something else? Elliott wave करते क्यों है bro? RSI, Elliott wave, RSI, order flow. And what's this price action? मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आ रहा, ये price action का मतलब क्या है? What is price action? For me, price action is the moving of candlesticks. is price action, because price एक action कर रही है, नीचे जा रही है, ऊपर जा रही है, नीचे जा रही है, ऊपर जा रही है, नीचे जा रही है. That's price action for me. What is this price action trader? Can somebody clear it? ये price action trader होते कौन है भाई? Bro, so 5 बंदे देख रहे bro. I can give you a nice little trade recap on a naked chart. तो आप भी एक सेटअप मास्टर किया और डेली उसे ही फाइन करते हो. हाँ भाई, यप. बट एक सेटअप, बट अगेन मेरा ट्रेड्स यूल फाइंड इज वेरी डिफरेंट. अगेन अभी मैं एक चीज कहता हूँ, राइट? यू डू दैट, आप ट्रेड सेटअप मास्टर करने के बाद देन यूल रियलाइज दैट यू आर ट्रेडिंग टाइम. मैं टाइम ट्रेड करता हूँ ब्रो. आई ट्रेड द टाइम. मैं दिखाऊँ व्हाट टाइम आई ट्रेड. This is the time I trade from 9:30. This is magic right here. Pay attention. To 10:30. You see this little window? इधर ऐसे. This is going to be in my mentorship, by the way. Rows go back. Hindsight. इतना सेक्शन करो मार्क. फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेशन करो मार्क. ओपनिंग रेंज गैप करो मार्क. यूल फाइंड द ब्यूटी हियर. इसके अंदर जो भी बने इज माई ट्रेड. मैं देखूंगा लेफ्ट साइड पर क्या हुआ. दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड एट लेफ्ट साइड. दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड ऑन मंडे, राइट? ये सब मैं देखूंगा प्री मार्केट ऑन हायर टाइम फ्रेम. फिर मैं आ जाऊंगा इधर. And once this opening bell hits in New York, I start my trading. I start looking for where the market is gonna go. Where is the market likely going towards? The highest probability of the side to get attached. Where is it? Find it. Use all the ICT concepts that you've learned and find it in this little time window right here. Look for that opposing run to take out buy side or sell side. Buy side if you're bearish. Look for that displacement. Look for a fair value gap. Measure strength and weakness using opening range gap and its quadrants and octants. You wait for the macro. At the same time, you looking at what ES did. Is ES matching up? At the same time, you're taking a look at Dixie as well. If I'm bearish on NQ futures, I want to see Dixie being bearish. Does Dixie have a 15-minute busy where I want to see NQ go lower and Dixie go higher? Do I see that? Are the markets in sync? Is the algorithm in sync? Is it in a buy program or a sell program? That's it, man. That's what it actually is. You use all of the concepts. Where is the midnight open? How is the weekly candle forming? How's the daily candle forming? How's the monthly candle forming? In this week, where can the market expand towards? Today's weekly candle. Has it given us the higher week? Has it given us the lower week? Are we stuck in the range? Is the high and low get left for next week? And this week is a bad week to trade because I cannot pick sides. Yeah, bhai. It's a lot. I can go on and on and on and on. What the pre-market did. A lot of shit. I can just keep going on and on and on and on and on. Okay, let's do a trade recap. Okay, let me get the junk off. Everybody get ready, get ready, get ready. I'm going to do a trade recap and show right here. You see, I'll explain it, I'll explain it, bro. I'll explain it, mother. I'll explain it, brother. A couple PD arrays that I'm going to keep marked. Let's go down. Okay, so okay, you're coming at open, right? You're coming at open and you're looking for equal highs and equal lows. Relative equal highs here. Let me explain it nicely. That's a minor buy side, okay? Right before open or at open, market takes the relative equal highs. We see relative equal lows here, this low and this low, this low, this low, right? And finally we have our these lows here, right? Because we are bearish, we're coming from a daily gap yesterday, right? And drop into 15. You'll see NQ had taken out yesterday's high. ES had failed to take out yesterday's high, right? And ES was inside this inefficiency right here, right? At open. Okay, so SMT at the highs, ho gaya confirm that I'm looking for shorts, right? And we have relative equal lows there. Market opens, goes straight. Okay, this is our opening range gap. मैं दिखा देता हूँ. Opening range gap. Close to open. Your market's octants. Okay, why octants? Because the gap is about 450 handles, and when the gap is about 450 handles, you don't expect price to reach its half. Okay, because price is really strong. That's the whole point. And why is 9:30 candle our first presentation? ICT 10 AM का wait नहीं करता है, bro. Who told that? You'll see ICT trading at 9:35. So we closed here, we opened here, right? We have these relative equal highs here, highs here. So we opened above so many pools of buy side, right? Here, right? So हम open हुए buy side के ऊपर, right? When this happens, जब buy side के ऊपर होता है और sell side के नीचे खुलती है या ऊपर खुलता है, 9:30 candles becomes your first presentation. Okay, market aggressively breaks down at open here, takes out relative equal lows, ये जो left किए थे on purpose here, right? Okay, इसको उठाया, right? Comes down here, left side पर कोई fair value gap है नहीं है, right? ये जो fair value gap था वो हो गया inverse here, right? So ये swing form होने के बाद I'm watching the next candle, it trades up higher. ये तो हमारा first presentation है. First presentation तो breakaway gap left होना is very unlikely. It always comes back. At this point of time, I'm watching price. I'll explain my personal trade as well, right? First presentation को wick हुआ, opening range gap high. With that, combine this with this PDRA right here, rejection block, opening range gap high. We get that swing high here. So it trades into that BISI. यहाँ जो एक BISI बना है, ये, okay, I'll show you why I chose that. Okay, इसको मैंने choose किया. अभी क्यों choose किया मैंने? Because this is what we had at the 35th minute, 5th minute, right? It comes back into here, try to go higher. Okay, I'm gonna take my Fibonacci with my quadrants, and I'm gonna mark the quadrants of this wick here. Nothing complicated, right? It nails the consequent encroachment of the wick right there. Overshoots it, but look at the bodies. Bodies didn't even close above the close of this candle, इसके ऊपर, right? Shoot किया, and then हम आए नीचे into the fair value gap, right? तो ये मैं anticipate कर रहा हूं at this point of time that this is my inversion fair value gap right here. So I sell that on the up close here, right? That was my trade. उसको छोड़ो, मेरा trade, fuck my trade. I'll give you a recap, okay? Small little CB here with the inversion. Nails it, okay? Drops it lower into the upper quadrant जो है, upper quadrant होता है, okay? Opening range gap का, right? Note that we have a big opening range gap and we're now going to fill the half, right? Takes out here, opening range gap, and then comes higher. Look at the bodies respecting the inversion here. ये हमारा inversion fair value gap है, okay? Look at the bodies respecting. Comes back again. So हम इधर at this point of time हमने engineer किया एक short term low inside opening range gap upper quadrant. उसको हमने किया breach इधर, right? फिर हम आए ऊपर, we had relatively equal highs इधर छोड़े on purpose. उसको किया break and then it broke again into opening range gap के upper quadrant पर आई. See how it failed to get to this 375 level, एक जो octane होता है. See how it failed to get to the consequent encroachment here, right? At the same time, आप ES अगर देखोगे, you'll find an SMT here and here, ऐसे SMT दिखेगा आपको, okay? तो ES हो गई हमारा, it switched. See how it was coming from that gap I told you. तो ES हो गया, हम ES भी देख रहे हैं at the same time, okay? We have this here. ये है हमारे पास. जब हो रहा है, I'm watching ES पर तो हमने ये इसको inversion की तरह यूज कर we are going higher. ES पर हमने देख रहा है, see at this point of time on NQ we are making lower lows but ES is making higher highs. दिखा आपको, इधर देखो और इधर देखो. So I'm like okay, मेरा तो शॉर्ट का आइडिया हो गया, इनवैलिडेट, फक हो गया. मैंने कर दिया ब्रेक इवन एंड मैनेज माय रिस्क प्रीटी वेल, राइट? एंड opening again takes out the short term, you have that final little SMT with it, and then हमने किया उसको inverse. Now the question would arise, why is this not a good open, this is not a good entry here, right? Why is this not a good entry here? You don't want to know why? You want to know why? Because it swept relative equal highs here. It swept relative equal highs, right? And then it came back again because we are still inversion अभी भी respect हो रहा है. This is high resistance. This is exactly high resistance. True. This is so hard to explain. Half of the people are not even going to get this. This is you have थोड़ा technical होना पड़ेगा, right? So takes out the relative equal highs and then again ये जो BC था, would you expect your BC to close in like this? No, you don't. You wouldn't, right? So again, and then we have this CB here. This is where that fine little SMT was, I guess, put in. Here, ES takes out that low and NQ fails to, and you get this immediate thing at about 1020. That's close to 1030, right? Again, now you have a fair value gap and you have this mitigation block and you have this inversion here to key your entry off of, as well as our upper quadrant as well. हमने upper quadrant के ऊपर we've strongly displaced, right? While we've left relative equal highs and we have our 304 above as well. And हम bullish है, right? 470 handle का opening range gap बना है, right? So it comes back here into the inversion, right? I was watching it, इधर मेरे को interest है नहीं, right? मैं देख रहा हूँ because again the same thing मैंने इधर इसको trade नहीं किया because I was waiting कि होता क्या है, what's happening next, because हमने relative equal highs लेकर रखा है, inside an inefficiency here. So it breaks down, I'm watching it, and then we get this direct up close candle here. So this becomes our bearish order block, right? Lying with this inversion here, right? Lying with this inversion here and this fair value gap here. ये जो BC जो है, इतना सब mark नहीं करना चाहता, but you get the idea, right? So that was my entry at the down close, and I needed immediate feedback. This was my stop here. I needed immediate feedback, right? And this was my what happens? Leaves it, comes above the 935 candle ka fair value gap, right? What happens then? That becomes, we change the color, that becomes a reclaimed BC, right? Comes higher here, uses that wicks consequent encroachment there, sends price lower into our reclaimed BC. हम अगर opening range gap के high पर आ गए, उसके ऊपर close हो गए, any return back higher, we want to see it stay above this octane level. Octane के पास ये क्या है? Fair value gap. ये क्या है? Fair value gap with a reclaimed fair value gap here, with the octane level here. Bangs it, leaves it, okay, and then busy again, chops around, short term low. Lunch per 1050 macro per, it retrace thoda short term and takes out the low there, and then again, because हमारा delivery ऊपर है, right? ये सब run को हम, we are gonna make it as a fake run to take out the profitables, because this is a draw here. Unless this draw gets hit, you're not changing your bias, unless and until the whole range ka equilibrium ke below break ho jaye, and that's it. Your trade idea gets invalidated. You either get stopped out at break even, you take a small loss, or you do not fucking push buttons again. That's it. That's how you do. And it delivered to our consequent encroachment of the daily SIBI as well. While all of this was happening, Dixie was also going higher. Kinda. And that was my entry right there. Entered there, got break even right there. Amazing trade management, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. I hope you understood. You can ask me questions, bro. So that was it, bro. You know, relative equal highs gets breached, and then they target relative equal lows. While one makes sure that, you know, what is our previous order flow. As if they could zoom out kar हमने क्या किया overnight. We've been bullish, right? So again, go with the order flow unless you're experienced enough to do a smart money reversal. Can you please try to start the mentorship a little early? I have pressure from no one but life, man. Bro, life, you have pressure from no one but yourself. Not even life. Life is not pressurizing you, bro. I know there might be bills to play, blah, blah, blah. You might need money. But again, ये जो desperation दिख रहा है पैसे बनाने की, आप उसको सिर्फ नोटिस करो, है उधर, okay? Observe करो, हाँ है, कोई बात नहीं. That's because of my situation, right? What can I do? अब मैंने until I release the mentorship मैं क्या कर सकता? What can you do? आप थोड़ा ICT videos देख सकते हो, थोड़ा terminology और terminology सीख लेना ICT का, right? So that when I start my mentorship के लिए थोड़ा easy रहे. But yeah, अब मैं करता हूँ bro. I'll start as soon as possible. But that's gonna be like a 4 to 6 week program. That's the thing. 4 हफ्ते या 6 हफ्ते का. Most likely 4 या 6 maybe. But बहुत value मिलेगा bro. I assure you that. Value is going to be tremendous because you see the value provided on live stream right now. I can teach you all of this, right? But see again, spoon feed तो करूँगा नहीं मैं. I'm not going to spoon feed. मैं सिखाऊंगा अच्छे से. I'm going to give you drills and shit. वो सब करो and then उसको use करो. थोड़ा हिम्मत, build up a little courage to use this onto the live market and like experiencing it. Bro, how you convince yourself कि trading work कर गई अपने लिए, करेगी अपने लिए, फिर fear से कैसे बचे, fear से कैसे deal करें? Bro, how to find कि हमारे लिए trading work होगा कि नहीं? Bro, technically if you look at it, trading जो होता है, हम एक साइड पिक करते हैं, हम सिर्फ बाय और सेल बटन्स पुश करते हैं. We either take a small hit or we make profits bigger than the loss that you would usually take, right? 250 रिस्क कर रहे हैं तो हम एक ट्रेड पर अगर स्टॉप करें तो 250 होगा, डाउन होगा एसएल पर, बट अगर विन होगा तो हम ऑलवेज 500 से ऊपर ही बनाएंगे, राइट? बिकॉज यू आर ऑलवेज यूजिंग फॉर 2 और मोर, राइट? ऑन पेपर जब आप ये ऐसे लिखोगे हिंदी या इंग्लिश में, यू फाइंड लाइक हाँ पैसे तो इससे बन सकते हैं, राइट? ट्रेडिंग काम तो करती है, राइट? ऑफ कोर्स इट डज, बिकॉज क्या ही करना है, पिक अ साइड एंड पुश द बटन्स. बट होता क्या है, व्हाट हैपेंस, लुक एट दिस वेरी डीपली. जब आप ट्रेडिंग शुरू करते हो, होता क्या है, व्हाट हैपेंस. आप ट्रेडिंग तो शुरू करते हो, विद दैट यू स्टार्ट समथिंग एल्स टू. दैट इज यू स्टार्ट फाइटिंग योरसेल्फ. आपको लगने लगता है कि यू आर द एनिमी yourself, and you, trading is pretty basic, trading is pretty simple, but you are the one that says otherwise. First of all, because you're actively saying that, you know, fear se kaise bache, so there might be a little डर in your head, right? And you make it about something else. You make trading about proving to yourself you are capable, कि हाँ I'm a champion, I'm a winner, because most likely, you know, because you know, most everybody or you are young. How old are you even, guys? Right? Put your age in the fucking comment section. How old are you guys? So right, that I need, why do you need money then, right? Either you're doing it for family, for yourself, for approval, for society, कि हाँ मेरे पास पैसे है, मैं ट्रेडर बन गया, पैसे तो चाहिए. So you look at trading, जो मैंने बेसिकली टेक्निकली क्या कहा था शुरुआत में, आपने पीस ऑफ पेपर पर क्या लिखा था, इफ आई फॉलो माई मॉडल 250 रिस्क करूं, एंड यूजली मैं एक लॉस पर 250 पर रोक लूं, और व्हेन एवर आई विन मैं बना रहा हूं 500 से ऊपर, राइट? ऑन पेपर तो बढ़िया लगा, बट होता क्या है, आप ये सब जो है योर पर्सनल लाइफ, वो लेंस के थ्रू आप ट्रेडिंग ट्रेडिंग देखना शुरू कर देते हो. ये जो स्क्रीन है, राइट, ये जो मेरा जो टाइमिंग है, मैंने जो दिखाया इधर से फ्रॉम 9:30 to 10:30 right here, right? जब when you're looking at your own charts, right, ये जो टाइम पीरियड है, इस पर you literally put on a lens. ये लेंस है भाई, ये ग्रे बॉक्स, दिस इज दैट लेंस. ये लेंस लगाकर आप ट्रेड करते हो. Everybody, even sometimes me, when sometimes shit happens in my personal life, I try to impose on my training, but I've trained myself to not do it, तो मैं हट जाता हूं, right? बट शुरुआत में बहुत मुश्किल होता है. सो ये आपने लेंस लगा लिया आपका पर्सनल लाइफ का इनटू ट्रेडिंग, और शुरुआत पर भाई लेंस बहुत डार्क रहता है. दिस इज हाउ इट लुक्स लाइक. कुछ दिख रहा है? नथिंग, राइट? Slowly, you'll realize what I said, कि I was the one that was stopping that was, you know, blocking my trading, and धीरे धीरे you start removing the filter, the lens. Again, यहां आप स्टक हो गए फिर से, because लेंस अभी भी है 62% ही हुआ है. फिर आप उसको करते जाओगे, and then you start seeing it that I was the roadblock. It was easy if I had learned it properly, if I had just done what is right. And धीरे धीरे you figure yourself out, you start seeing profits, you start believing yourself. Again, you start building courage. So ऐसे यहां से जब ऐसे आ रही है, आपका फियर और करेज, फियर कम हो रहा है और करेज बढ़ रहा है, राइट? You do this. In the end, आप आकर you get a clean shit right here. And that's when you're like, okay, this is what I'm good at. This is the only thing I'm gonna do. And that's it. That's basically it, bro. The more you do it, the more you keep proving to yourself कि हाँ, ये जो मॉडल है, ये जो मैं कर रहा हूँ, ये it is working. मैं रूल्स भी फॉलो कर रहा हूँ, राइट? पॉजिटिव फीडबैक मिलेगा ब्रेन को, उसके अनुसार योर सबकॉन्शियस इज गोना कीप चेंजिंग. एंड जो मैंने अभी एनालिसिस दिखाया, द बॉक्स, वो लाइटर होते जाएगा, एंड इन द एंड वो सबसे लाइट हो जाएगा, एज इफ द बॉक्स वाज नेवर देयर. देन यू रियलाइज कि डे 1 से मैं ही, आई वाज स्टॉपिंग माय ओन ट्रेडिंग, आई वाज द रोड ब्लॉक माई सेल्फ. Nobody, nothing from the outside, not my family, not society, not the model, not the mentor, but I was the one that was harming myself. those 20 years, 22 years. Bro, JJ Studio, you have to, हाँ भाई, watch 2024 mentorships and all. Until I release it, आप थोड़ा live stream देखो, उस पर idea मिलेगा, and once I release it, then it's pretty good. 2 years हो गए, समझ नहीं आ रहा प्रोग्रेस हो रही है या कि नहीं. 1 year RSI लर्न करते हुए सजा हो गया. ओके, RSI तो हुआ 1 साल, राइट. ICT कब से शुरू किया आपने? ICT, how long has it been trading ICT? And I'm talking about proper ICT concepts, like ICT from Michael Huddleston. रेपिटेशन इज द आंसर भाई. मैं कह रहा हूँ भाई, आईसीटी कॉन्सेप्ट्स को आप रिपीट करो, ट्रेड करो पेपर, छोटा रिस्क पर आप ट्रेड करो, इवैल विवैल, फिर आप कॉन्फिडेंस लाते रहो, देन आप अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन. Bro, greed of money is important to fuel motivation. 1 year 2025 की अप्रैल में. Bro, greed of money is important to, bro, greed, usually greed is what fucks up the profits, right? हम greedy जब हो जाते हैं तब हम, bro, you know, if you, when we get too greedy. So if you are operating on greed's basis, कि आपको सबसे, what is your meaning of greed is my question too, कि मेरे को सबसे ज्यादा पैसा, अगर मेरे को 500 भी मिले, मेरे को 500 नहीं, मेरे को 1000 चाहिए ही चाहिए आज. Is that greed? Is that what you mean by greed? Greed also means कि I lost 200 but I cannot accept it, and मेरे को 200 की जगह मेरे को चाहिए 400, 200 और चाहिए, मेरे को चाहिए ही चाहिए. Is that greed? Does it sound really right? So I don't think greed is important to fuel motivation. Lack of greed is needed to fuel motivation, to realize, हाँ, we respect the money, right? ऐसे थोड़ा ATM, it's not an ATM. We respect जो पैसे आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं, हम उसको respect करते हैं. And जो मिल रहा है, you'll be grateful for that, right? If you're greedy, see again, it's not important for motivation, because आपको motivation मिलता है gratitude से, not from greed. जब आप greedy होते हैं, आप grateful नहीं रहते हो. You're not grateful for what you got. तो आप बन जाते हो greedy. So be grateful, right? Put that emotion in you कि हाँ, कोई बात नहीं. I'm pretty grateful for today's session, for managing my risk, for not blowing the account. ट्रेडिंग तो भाई सिर्फ दिन का 1 घंटा होता है. ब्रो डिविएशन दिखाता हूँ भाई. सो जूम इन. व्हाट वाज दैट लास्ट लेग? हम जब मार्केट मेकर बाई मॉडल से सेल मॉडल पर स्विच हुए, दिस वाज दैट एफईजी दैट वाज यूज्ड टू गो लो हायर, है ना? इधर इंस्टीट्यूशनल फंडामेंटल मिला, स्विंग फॉर्म हुआ इधर, swing here. So from this high to this high, we take the deviation. So, and you see, -2 was reached there. It's basically power of 3. वो सही है भाई, पैसे को देख के. But again bro, पैसे से ज्यादा you have to fulfill your, थोड़ा टाइम लग जाएगा for you to realize this, I guess. ये तो सब कहते हैं पैसे चाहिए, I'm chasing money, everybody's chasing money. सबसे ज्यादा पैसे कमाओ, मैं कहूंगा, राइट? कमाओ भाई, पैसे कमाओ. It's 2026. right? But पैसे को सिर पर मत, don't सिर पर मत चढ़ने दो, is what I'm trying to say. Doji took a log or what? What the hell? Let me see X पर देखता हूँ डोजी ने क्या किया आज. No fucking way, bro. कहाँ से भाई? मेरे को तो कोई इन्वर्जन नहीं दिख रहा इधर. The fuck? No live directors on my fund that I liked because ES had triple equal highs. Really, nigga? Really? That for real? Real डालिए bro. Let's see. देखते हैं. Let's react to his trade. Let's react to his fucking trade. Mr. Georgie. भाई ये तो अभी लिया है, right? They took it right now, right? No fucking way.
I love taking pre-market plays because they work better than New York plays. I didn't really love this play. I knew it would be an instant break-even trade. I tried it anyways. They had an unmitigated gap right there. I knew it was soup because if we have a big overnight move, we're not going to slice through these areas where we.
Bro, it's pretty good if you have the knowledge in you. आप use कर सकते हो. Because अगर आप ही सोचो, is it better to know everything and then trade, or is it better to know only a part of it and trade? आप खुद सोचो. मेरा analogy बढ़िया था, right? When I said about the box, grey box डालकर. Smart guy, brother. Okay, let me take the bullshit off. Nigger, nigger. Can't say the N word. What about this? Nigger, nigger. Nigger, nigger. वो गाना पता है? Let me play it for you. I shorted from 10:03 candle, but my target was daily open price hit. And maybe I'm good. Let's see. Where is the daily opening price? Oh, here. Sibi's low, eh? Sibi's low. Nigger, nigger. Yo, ये सुनते हैं भाई. Wait a minute. ये ऐसे नहीं bro. The fuck is my OBS set? ऐसे नहीं भाई, ऐसे नहीं. ऐसे नहीं भाई. तो मेरा एजुकेशन लेवल वो जानकर क्या करोगे भाई? What you gonna do with that? अनपढ़ हूँ भाई. What do you think about that? अरे ये क्या है? रुक जा ब्रो, रुक जा. कुछ भी करता है ब्रो. होना अपना ही लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहा, कमेंट्स पढ़ रहा था ब्रो. Let me do it. अरे अकाउंट फिर दिखेगा नहीं. आईसीटी का वीडियो आया है ब्रो, कर रिएक्ट करते हैं भाई. Unless that guy fucking gives us a strike or some shit. Today's daily candle low. Tomorrow is my accounting paper. Really? Tomorrow is your accounting paper? भाई पढ़ाई वढ़ाई किया क्या? ICT per react. Let's go. Let's do it. Again. ये तो भाई 10 मिनट बात नहीं करेगा.
objectives I gave guidance on in the pre-market video, so it went up to go down. So we have gone down into these lows.
ठीक है भाई, कल का
Relative
बात.
equal lows in here. I like that as well. And we're opening up basically with a enormous gap. It's
an enormous gap. सुनना ये मैंने कहा था 470
so
handle.
that's the previous settlement right here. Regular trading hours opening range gap low. So there's the run up into the 60-minute buy sign balance, sell sign efficiency.
Copyright नहीं मिलेगा, right? I don't know. I'm not sure.
There is today's opening price at 9:30.
9:30 हुआ open.
Here.
थोड़ा speed कर ले.
So I want to sell short one contract.
भाई ये बंदा करेगा भाई short. Bro, do you want me to be honest?
I don't want to go any larger than that today.
Man,
good we going.
When this was playing out, when this short was playing out, I was taking a shit in the washroom. Like I'm telling you. And मैं हग रहा हूँ and मैं बैठ कर मैं देख रहा हूँ, अरे भाई इतना बढ़िया शॉट बाई साइड उठाया, प्रीवियस डेली हाई उठाया, सीबी से आ रही है, टर्टल सूप भी नहीं कर पाया. Right? I was like, fuck. So I was taking a shit. That's a fun fact.
And the only thing really I'm acting on is that 60-minute buy sign balance, sell sign efficiency.
My girl blocked me after I said ICT is my daddy. 2x. Fuck yeah. ICT is my daddy. Really? Bro, you guys have a girl, eh? Bacche, bhai.
And
fuck.
A huge delay. Just standard for trading the apparently.
He's gonna go short right now. Okay. There you go. Karna bhai. Kar diya.
Stop loss. We'll put it there. I'll come back there in a second. Sell side. We're gonna aim for that. There's a sell side there. And then sell off. Brilliant.
डायरेक्ट शॉट बनता है भाई, टर्टल सूप हुआ है, प्रीवियस डे हाई बनता है
That right there. And still hasn't even updated the stop loss. Trade view, man, you're gonna have to fix your show.
सोल तो निकल रहा था यो,
Close down.
really
Gave the updated stop loss. Now we took out these relative lows, next point of
crazy.
interest
क्या
is
हो
the
रहा
sell
था
side.
भाई
Even though this low went
3
lower than
बजे?
these here,
What the
I still
hell?
think that these over here, that's the ticket.
See relative equals, ये था
So
मेरा
let's see what
short,
it's doing
but मैं तो हग रहा था भाई,
here.
हो गया miss.
I'm gonna put my stop loss right below the fill. I'm risk getting stopped out, but I don't want to sit in any kind of retracement back up in this way. I want to leave this as it is. And there's a small little gap right here. There's your first. According to your model, that would not be your first presenter fair value gap, but I'm going to note it anyway. I'm using that as a defensive PD array. And there's a small one right here, which I really don't want to see go up there because my stop loss is really close to that.
That's our first presented.
See, really
Suna,
this way lower.
did he fucking say?
Below here.
Oh bhai, ताली बजाओ bro. 5 years anniversary with a guy and a girl. You don't see this in 2026. You gotta give it up for this guy. ICT said that was our first presented, right? Sunna, okay?
There's your first.
There we go. Confirmed.
According to your model, that would not be your first presenter fair value gap. But
Bang on! Did you fucking listen? Whoever says you fucking otherwise, they don't know shit, man. They don't know fucking shit. Oh man. Fuck. Nobody can beat me, man. Let me give it to you. Okay? Sunna, okay? 1x per. Okay?
according to your model, that would not be your first presented fair value gap.
There you go. According to your model, that wouldn't be your first presented fair value
I'm
gap.
going to note it anyway. I'm using that as a defensive PD array.
Yep.
And there's a small one right here, which I really don't want to see go up there.
Bro, really strike आएगा क्या? I'm not sure.
See it really work its way lower.
अगर आएगा तो
Below
बंद
here.
कर दूंगा, bro. I don't know.
And just accelerate
Because
down.
मेरे को भाई ये live stream चाहिए, bro. I want to cut out videos
That
from
must
it.
be below.
Fucking shit. This is what smart money is trading. ऐसे.
Control M. Because this one definitely be in there. So I'm looking at this little area in here. Since we used it as a key level in the previous areas, this should be an inversion fair value gap. So initially it's a plateau analysis on efficiency there. They want to see price kind of like use this to stay lower and heavier. Let them into the bedroom, close the door.
Oh yeah,
So
Discord
here's
पर
the
नहीं
longer
मिलेगा,
one.
right?
This
Discord
one
पे
is
that's
gonna
वो बढ़िया होता है भाई.
This longer one. I'm
भाई
watching
Discord
that.
पर करते हैं bro. Next time
And it's
react
conversion
react मजा
or
आएगा.
mid-wick level right there. I prefer not to have a body above that. That needs to turn that into a wick and go lower. See, and he left the relatively lows that we're aiming for down here. I mentioned.
एक minute.
Didn't get
What
much in
happened to
terms of,
ICT? Wait a
The
minute.
stop loss is pretty significantly higher than the average stop loss for a short.
Fuck.
We're in a very volatile market, so
ये देख
it's
ये
actually
देख
way
ये
more than I wanted
देख.
to
Okay
see.
okay. Look at
So
him.
this-
Okay.
There's a stop out. So it's not a loss, but it didn't give me much in terms of a
तो हो गया stop in profit.
big volatility. Big
Okay.
volatility.
At this point
So
in
I'm gonna
time,
go in
I'm watching price.
again. I think
मैं
that was
करूँगा इधर short थोड़ा नीचे.
the stop out for anyone that was looking for those lows down here. I'm still gonna look for that
He goes in again
there and the stop loss. Right there.
inside the first presentation. Bang on, bro.
A little bit of size on that one, but I think that was a nice manipulation there. Body, look at the body right there. See how it didn't lay on the midpoint of that gap? It's a constant approach. Even though we wick through it, this is main intervention. That's them going in there, running against anyone that's short. And right back up to that low of that 60-minute or 1 hour outside bounce.
See how confident he is.
Self efficiency from
कि
last
वो
week's
एक
move.
busy दिख रहा है उसको, but he still has sold it. He's selling a busy. Why? Because उसका underlying narrative सही है. Very important part here. That's why I say, oh, this is no entry model की माँ की, bro. Fuck that shit, man. You don't need entry models. Underlying narrative था उसके पास that this high here is a protected high coming from the daily CB low, right? First presentation के अंदर when he got stopped out in profit here, cost and commission covered, वो इसके अंदर ही जब ये candle form हुआ था, he sells it inside. उसके पास ये है opening range gap के quadrant here, right?
Now I want to see it over the next few candles here really accelerate down, taking out that low there. You see how fast they ran out there like that? Yes. So because they ran out there so quickly, and they left this full liquidity, and they left the relatively lows that we're aiming for down here, I mentioned over again there. The fact that we ran through so quickly, I felt
By
was
at
just a
this
run
point in
going
time, I'm just looking for my setup. I'm just getting prepared. मैं इधर number type कर रहा हूँ, risk works देख रहा हूँ.
one is profitable,
ये
one
तो
short.
trade पर
And this
बैठा है
is
भाई.
it's typical. That's a fill maneuver. PHIL, fill, not fill like FILL, like you got fill in trade. It's the guy that's in control of screwing people.
So na, for the people that don't know who Phil is, PHIL. It's a guy that controls the market. It's sarcasm.
Let's put it that way. When there's manual intervention, fill is a foot. Still an enormous opening range gap. So from where we opened here all the way down to there, that's the gap. That's where we're at. So, can it be smaller retracement and keep going higher today? Sure. But I prefer to try to make an attempt to go lower.
See, he said he wants to attempt to go lower.
Rejecting it. The bodies are staying in the lower half of the gap. It's right here. Really want to see it start to work its way lower here.
See, मैंने वो मार किया. Brother, मेरा lecture देखो और इसका देखो. Look at it.
Consequent encroachment on the retracing out of the range gap.
I used this in my explanation.
Is
Live तो मैं देख ही रहा था, bro. मैं तो I was trading, right? Lifetime. Crazy, brother. He gets the implied dealing range, I guess.
it's so large. I gotta be able to find the fib when I'm.
He's drawing a fib.
He's gonna have to do that that way. So it's this level I gotta anchor to. It's the lane, just adding the lines on the fib. That's how terrible trading is now. That's horrendous. So here's half gap. So I'm going to lower it down to just above this level here and see if I can get that half gap draw. And about
he wanted half gap. What did I want? I wanted half gap. Where was my take profit? Right above the half gap.
I'm gonna take these other levels off. They're starting to get on actually.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself, man. I'm telling you.
Can happen on the day. Turn it negative.
When I fucking wake up, I get मैं मेरा trade करने के बाद when I come to YouTube and ICT makes a fucking recap and whatever I saw was what he was seeing, and whatever he was seeing was whatever I was seeing.
Like going up to the hourly classic balance on efficiency. I just gotta weather all this back and forth until we lose this low. Once we lose this low, I'll probably let's see. I think I'll take off. I'll take one off underneath those relatively lows we were aiming at earlier. This entirely and just work lower. But if it can drop out here pretty heavy and run below these lows in that low here, I may have escaped. I may have escaped. Right now, it's still in jeopardy because of the volatility. They're probably really struggling when they watch this video because the text is really, really tiny. See how he gets bumped below that Civvy again? No, look at the reaction. Get heavy right in here. This get real heavy. Work your way lower. Take out that low and don't even stop there. Just accelerate right through it like a hot knife through butter and rip into this. That's what I want to see. In here, it needs to start showing really long stretched out down close candles. Get below here and rip through that level and reach down into here. And I may be a little too overzealous with this because of how it's behaving this morning. It's just going to that level by a little bit. See how it's like it's like real fickle. It starts to do it and then gives away and comes back a little bit. Gets real close to it, flirts with it. It needs to show really strong, just dump out of there and go right into these lows. Don't even worry about stopping and using this like a speed bump. Just ramp up and go right down into that. That's what I want to see. I'm going to lower this now to just make sure I get a little bit more juice out of that lemon. I'm going to put it right around that midpoint of that Civvy. If it goes out, stops me out, that's fine. I'm not going to pursue anything else the rest of the morning. I told you not to worry about it, but it turned out to be a very, very good morning and in the afternoon session. So
his TP gets hit.
Above. See how they did that? Whenever you're watching a liquidity pool right below no low and you want to keep going lower, you don't really want to see this type of event. You want to see them laying bodies underneath it. So if they can bury bodies below that low you're looking for, the breakthrough, that's a confirmation. A retracement or a beat up all day.
Bus. And then
objective low.
he partially. Oh, he gets stopped at a break even. Okay.
Mid city.
Oh, no. He's still in it. Still in it.
And that
He gets stopped out at stop in profit.
Feedback at your own side.
And he enters again.
Yeah.
And he gets stopped out?
I'm not a breakout trader. But when this finally leaves it, it's going to be a lot of energy that follows behind it. And that'll propel. Eat it real quick. Cover it up. I want to be able to put this down here with a nice body. I'll take AM to 1010. Caught in a day like today. The best thing you can do is keep size low. Stopped out. This is enough. That little stop out now completely mitigated it.
There we go. He just did something. A couple of fucking.
Alright, that.
Good.
That's where he has his levels. See what you have.
Nice. Anyway, guys. किधर गया भाई? Let's wrap it up. थोड़ा हो गया, bro. It's been a while. Let's listen to Miguel and let's wrap it the fuck up. चलो भाई. अरे 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 नहीं भाई, गलत गाना, गलत गाना, गलत गाना। क्या है भाई, यूट्यूब तो भाई
Nigger, 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 nigger. Nigger, 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 nigger. Nigger, nigger.
भाई एग्जाम वाला फोन ना ब्रो, एग्जाम कल अकाउंटिंग का भाई 100 में 100 ब्रदर।
Nigger, 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 nigger.
निगर 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 निगर
I don't know. You and I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I don't know. You and I'm losing my
mind।